Well, hello, and welcome back, y'all. You remember this one? I hope so. It was only a couple days ago. Anywho, I'm done. It doesn't look anything like it did when you saw it last, of course, because I've made changes. So, are you ready to check them out? Because I'm ready to show you. Yes, I am. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and yeah, let me show you. So here's the front. I'm so excited. This took me so long, but I love it. What took me the longest was that I didn't want to use the same like decor pieces throughout, so that's what took me forever. But anyway, as you can see, we've got some fountain things up here, and the way I placed those is I went all the way down to the low level and then placed them on the bottom of the pool because it's supposed to be a fountain, but they're the large water emitters. So that's how I got those in there. Otherwise, they weren't going to work. The only terrain paint that I did was out here in the front, which is the stripes, which I like doing. I like it on like fancy builds. I think it makes it look fancy. So anyway, I did that. Added some trees and some landscaping out front. We've got some topiary trees out here along with some lights. I think it looks very, very pretty. Up here, I made some changes. I decided to go ahead and just close this off because by the time I got out into the back, it just looked, it was too much. It was way too much of the crossing and the squares and the triangles. So I took those away. And then I put the mailbox all the way over here because I didn't want to take away from the house, and you need a mailbox. So there you go. Backyard. Love how this turned out. It's very simple. We're talking kind of modern-esque type feel. But we do have a large greenhouse back here. You've got your lights, bunch of planter pots, and then out here you've got a little storage space and work spot for, your plant stuff and a little storage spot there. Got some activity skill items all the way out here in the pool. We've got the beach ball that just floats. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't move around. That is from the horse ranch pack. So it's not functional as far as like, it doesn't float around the pool like the floaties do. But we've got some lounge chairs, some beach towels, and under this little awning thing, we've got some table and chairs, pool storage, and then here we've got a table and a grill. Again, very simple, very streamlined, and essentially not much going on. But that's what we like when you're talking modern, right? Right. And now we go for the grand reveal. This is the entry mudroom area. I use the Grange mudroom, of course. Threw some stuff up on the shelves. We've got a no shoes sign, which is really annoying. It really, really is, because they get that swirly thing on their feet every time they enter and leave that room, and it's like, oh, it's annoying. Anyway, this is what we got going on in here. We've got my favorite rug. Well, one of my favorite rugs that I rarely get to use. This is the massively long hallway. We'll go this way first. This in here is such a cool room. It's your skill room, basically. So you've got painting over here. She already started. Got knitting, music over here. We've got a plant in that corner over there. I hate that it does that, but whatever. And anyway, the stairs. And then this is a dance floor. I know that there is a invisible dance floor, but I couldn't find it. And I think it's because I don't have that. Now, this door, where does it go, you ask? It goes absolutely nowhere. Nope, nothing back there at all. But I know that there's always a lot of storage under stairs and stuff, so I put up a wall and threw up a door. So it looks like there's something back there. I don't know, I thought that was kind of cool. This door back here, that is the workout room. Very simple. There's absolutely nothing in here. I couldn't think of anything else to put in here. I was thinking posters and stuff. I don't know. I felt like it was going to take away. So it's just some workout equipment, mirrors, and that's about it. Oh, this floor. Holy crap. This floor. It took me forever to find it. I can never find it when I'm looking for it, and I always want to use it in the workout room. I always want to pick this one and change the color, but there is no color to change on that one, which is fine. But here's where it is in case you need to find it. I looked under each category and I still couldn't find it, and went through show all and I couldn't find it. I don't know how I found it. I think I just went through show all and looked at each and every single one, just like this, one by one, looking at the title, blah, 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 blah. Then I finally get here. Soft landing playground cover. Why it's nestled in and amongst the tiles, I don't know. Same with the jigsaw pattern thing. Why it's nestled in and amongst, I don't know. But when I look under tile, it's not there. It is there. It's a different color. Where'd it go? No, it's not. Okay. Well, there you go. It's under tile. It's under tile, which makes no sense because it's not a tile. It's rubber. It should be under miscellaneous. Anywho, that's where it is in case you're looking for it. So anyway, we walk out of here and we are going to go into the kitchen dining area, which I love so much. It's so bright in here. It's gorgeous. So over here we have the kitchen, the large kitchen. She made some breadsticks, so there you go. Oh, those look good. Or I'm just really hungry. She has been making some things, so that's why that stuff's there. But we've got at least minimum of 2 counters, plus these counters here that she can cook on. I did test everything, so everything does work. I do not have upper cabinets up here, nor do I have curtains, and that's okay. I couldn't find curtains that I thought would fit right, so I just left them without curtains. If you want to add some, of course you can. But then we've got the kitchen over here, or the kitchen, the stove and the refrigerator over here with the upper cabinets. And then I was thinking, for being a fancy house, they sure don't have a lot of storage. They need like cabinetry. They need like a, what's it called? A pantry. So that's why I added these 2 tall ones. I had this at 3 wide, but once I added those, it wasn't going to work. So I just left it at 2 counters for the little bar top. And then over here, we've got the dining room, which I really like. No, there's no rug under the table. There doesn't always have to be. I like it without. I mean, we're talking modern-esque, so sleek, streamlined as much as possible. The curtains overlapping each other with the swag. Love it. And then over here is our little coffee bar section. This family loves coffee and tea. So we've got all that stuff here on the counters. Coffee, tea kettle, cabinets with the stuff, and then a little place to sit and drink your coffee and tea. Now, center chair is non-functional. It's just for decorative purposes because it just looked weird with just the 2 chairs. So I threw in a 3rd one and called it done. I did add some spandrels, or a spandrel, though you can't really see the spandrel very well, but that's all right. It's not a problem. We go down the hallway. We've got the tango picture. Why'd I say it like that? Some decor on the little tables. We've got other wall pictures. They're all wall pictures, Paula. Sorry. And then we've got this gorgeous, it's not a flamingo, peacock. Changed the color swatch, and this is what I got. And now that I look at it, it looks like he's looking at her toes. Like, what's wrong with your toes? Why don't they look like mine? That's cute. And a little seating area over here with the ship on there. And in here is your little storage closet. You can throw whatever you want up there. It is not a problem. This archway here takes you into the music room or skill room. As you can see, there's the plant. I didn't know what to do with that corner, so I just threw in a plant. If we keep going,
we interrupt your regularly scheduled program to remind you to hit that like button, leave your comments, questions, and suggestions down below, hit that subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget that notification bell. Now back to your regularly scheduled program.
I love this. This is the living room. Look at it. Look it. It's so cool. The swaggy curtains. Love them. Built-in cabinetry for the TV. TV seems kind of small for as big as this living room is, but that is all right. We've got some empty shelves here, so you can just add a few more little things if you want. But this was so cool. This was so cool. I really enjoyed putting this living room together. And again, tried to keep it very simple with as minimal stuff around as possible. And then this is the back entryway where we have just a couple of entry tables and some decor and some plants, as well as a rug. So that is the first floor. Let's go upstairs, shall we? Which are here in the center room. Go upstairs, and this is the landing. We've got a dartboard, ping pong, chess, and gamings. Oh my gosh, how old am I? Gaming setup over here. Oh my, with some decorative pieces up on the wall. Thought it was really super cute. Again, very simple, very streamlined. I didn't want to clutter it up with too much because there was already so much clutter in here anyway. I didn't want to make it even worse. Now we go into this room here. This is the twin toddlers room. I didn't want to put anything on the walls. I figured, and if you disagree, that's fine. I just figured that with the curtains and the wallpaper, there was really no need to add anything else. And what's really cool when you stand here, I was just doing it. I'm like, oh my God, why? The wallpaper is deceiving. It's like I keep thinking that I'm looking outside. Like there are no walls. It's really weird, but I love it. What is that? Oh, okay. I thought the window went away again. Anyway, so that's the nursery kit. I love it. Just got it not too long ago, so I was happy to use it somewhere. And as you can see, everything is blue and yellow. So this is good for boys or girls, or a boy and a girl. They got a little fishy tank. Fishy tank? What is wrong with my vocabulary today? I was going to say fishy. Now it's going to say fish tank. I came up with fishy tank. So it's a fishy tank with no fishy. You got to add the fishy. But here we've got the curtains. I know the curtains are all weird, but that's the best I could do. Don't be mad at me. And I forgot to add the potty when I added it to, or uploaded it to the gallery. So I was just going to stick them down here somewhere because I didn't really want to put them in the bathroom. Speaking of the bathroom, here it is. Look at it. Is this not gorgeous or what? This is beautiful. I love it so much. Yes, I do. And then we go around over here and we go into the main bedroom. And as you can see, is primarily brown and black, but I like it. It looks nice. Oh, I forgot to put clutter on that dresser. Oh, well. So there you go. Simple, streamlined, not a lot of clutter, mostly because I forgot, but we're going to leave that there. Then from here, you go out this door. Oh, that's the trim, isn't it? Yeah, it's okay. You go out this door and you have your meditation wellness area. So you've got your yoga stuff over there, meditation. You've got a little place to sit and have some coffee maybe. You've got massage and all of that. Yes, it is outdoors. Yes, it will get wet if it rains. But we're going to decide that we live in a climate where it doesn't rain. And the only reason your lawns are green is because you water them. So we go up the stairs. I know. I make up the weirdest stories sometimes. You go up the stairs and you have this little seating section here where you can sit and read a book and whatnot. A book that you got from your office. And there's plenty of books in here. You can add more if you want. I didn't want to overwhelm it. Love this carpet. I love this rug. It's so cool. So colorful, which is probably, other than the kids' room, this is probably the most colorful room in the whole house. But lots of plants. We got places to sit. Got the business computer up here for the parents. And that's it. Now, I just realized I forgot to show you one more thing. So I'm going to show you one more thing. Down this hallway here, we have two doors. This first door here is Grandma and Grandpa's room. This is very different from the rest of the house in that Grandma and Grandpa had to move in, so they wanted them to feel comfortable. They wanted them to feel at home, so they gave them a bunch of mid-century, brand new, mind you, mid-century furniture so that they would feel more comfortable and more at home, because this is more their decor and the rest of the house is more of their kids' decor. So I think this looks really cool. And yeah, they have a radio in their own room, but they can just turn it off. And they even have a corded telephone to make them feel even more at home. One thing they do have is their own ensuite. So they have toilet, sink, shower, tub. There you go. And, pictures up there. Now this, don't be mad at me. That should not be near that. No. Luckily, it's not plugged in. However, don't plug it in. Anyway, I was putting that up there. I was like, oh, that's probably not a good idea. Oh, no, it's a great idea. So I left it in there. This door is the half bath. So it's a pretty big half bath for being a half bath. Usually when I make them, they're only like 2 by 2. So you've got, just toilet, sink, and then a cabinet with, extra towels and toilet paper and stuff down there. And that's it. So let me show you a top-down view so you can get a better idea. So here is the first floor, the main floor here. So you've got your entry with the ensuite bathroom, Grandma and Grandpa's bedroom, the half bath, hallway here, of course, living room, back entry, workout room, skill room, big kitchen, dining, coffee bar. I was really proud of myself for the coffee bar. I'm sorry, but I was. I was like, I figured something out to fill in the space. Yay! And then on the second floor, you have the twin toddler's bedroom, the shared bathroom, parents' bedroom, and then this activity area, as well as the wellness area. And upstairs is the office. That's a cool rug, man. Come on. So if we look at this all the way up here, well, it no longer looks like a turkey. But whatever. It is what it is. Here you go. I hope you like it. I did test everything out. Everything does work. There were a couple of things that I was a little concerned about, like the bathtubs. I tend to put them in the wrong way sometimes because I'm not paying attention. I put something in front of it, so I have to turn it around. But I had so much fun with this sofa. But I want to show you something I almost did. I almost did this. And I still wish I did, but it just wasn't the look that I was going for overall. But I almost did this on both sides. It looked so cool when I was looking at it. I'm like, I need to do that. And I left it there for a while. But then I was like, nah, I can't do that. It needs to be, more functional. So, and plus, if they're sitting over here on this curve, they can't watch the TV. So, whatever. It's fine. Entertainment purposes only, I guess. Anywho, I think that's it. I don't think there was anything else that I did that was weird. I think that's it. Nope, that's it. So, I hope the wait was worth it, that you enjoyed this, that there's something that gives you inspiration somewhere. Maybe you can use this in your gameplay, or if you want to download the shell, it's hashtag Thanksgiving 2025 shell. I think I also hashtagged it as turkey, so I'm sure you can find it somewhere. I do want to show you on these, though. These are individual pieces, and I didn't know that it went down into the pool. That's cool. Anyway, so what I did, to rotate them, you have to use the little dot, the period, on your keyboard to rotate. You can't rotate it any other way, at least not that I found. And then I placed the one in the back first, got another one, and then placed this one right where I wanted it. So that's how I made that. I like it. I've always hated these diving boards, so if and hopefully when I get Adventure Awaits pack, I will change it to the regular diving board that we all know. So you might want to do that too. The decking, you might want to change that to the other decking. But I like this decking because it's kind of fancy. It's like for rich people. So I don't know. Anyway, that is everything. If you guys have any questions, comments, or suggestions, leave them down below. I will get back to you. I promise. I always do. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And until next time, y'all, have fun.